I am sitting outside of one of my favorite places in the world right now, Easton, Littleton, where I do Jiu Jitsu, and it's helped me so much in my life. And walking out of there is kind of a somber vibe, and it's somber because this Jiu Jitsu professor, this Jiu Jitsu black belt, just told this beautiful and very emotional story. When you're a black belt in jiu-jitsu, you're considered a professor. Jiu-jitsu is different than a lot of sports in that it on average takes about 10 plus years to get a black belt. I'm not good at jiu-jitsu at all. For me, it'd probably be 20, maybe 30 years if I ever see a black belt. Who knows? I might never see my black belt in jiu-jitsu. It's much harder than other martial arts, where a lot of people tend to get black belts and some other types of martial arts. Not to put those martial arts down, but it's a big deal in jiu-jitsu. Anyways, he told this amazing story that's personal to him, so I don't want to get into the details of it, but it was about family and love and appreciating life, and it got me feeling sentimental about jiu-jitsu. And I'm a huge advocate of people training jiu-jitsu. Although I've been in and out of it in my life, always the healthier parts of my life where I've made the right choices and done the right things, I feel, have been in times when I've done jiu-jitsu. And the way I started jiu-jitsu, if you care enough that you're still watching this video, the way I got into it, I think, is actually kind of a cool sentimental story in the story of my life. Basically, I reached an age where I had never meditated before in my younger 20s. And I wandered into a yoga class, and it was like a meditative type of yoga, kind of by accident. I was just looking to be around hot chicks in my 20s. But I wandered in, and it was this deep meditational yoga. And it was my first time really feeling like I was in touch with myself in my life. And it was really emotional. Actually being able to talk to my own self and ask myself what was wrong with me. And when I was in this meditative state in this yoga class, I was able to talk to myself and ask myself, what is wrong with you? And why do you have these problems? And the answer to myself was, there's nothing wrong with you, and you're not angry, you're simply insecure. And it was like a light bulb. I knew I was insecure because I didn't know how to defend myself. I didn't feel manly because I didn't know how to defend myself at all. And I was, a young man in his 20s. And I went right to jiu-jitsu. And I got really into jiu-jitsu that first year. I trained at a place called the Academy in Minnesota, and I'm still close with a lot of those people that got me sort of started off in jiu-jitsu in Minnesota. And I trained pretty seriously for the first year. And I remember at some point, maybe 6 months into training, maybe a year into training, I remember looking in the mirror and for the first time looking back at myself and actually thinking to myself, I love you. I love the person in the mirror. And just breaking down. And, I think there's a lot of misconceptions about it out there. I just thought I'd tell my story. I think that's a huge thing. The confidence being, yes, it's good. It's like probably the most prominent thing in the UFC. But it's not about becoming a UFC fighter at 30, 40, 50, 60 years old. It's about the mental health. It's about feeling confident. It's about having a plan if you and your family are ever attacked. I think that type of confidence is just important and would do a lot of folks good. So that's it. Just wanted to tell you a little bit about my story and my views on jiu-jitsu and why you should try it. I hope you're having a great day. See ya!